Good morning, I'm Vidi, this is La Cocina de la Abuela, and today we're bringing you 3 egg dinners prepared in 5 minutes. Cheap, quick, and delicious. Don't forget to tell me in the comments which of the 3 you liked the most, and at the end of the video, I'll tell you which one I liked. Let's get started. First, Turkish-style skillet eggs. A super easy recipe you have to try. Just look at how amazing it looks. Unbelievable. You won't believe how easy this recipe is to make. Eggs. 6 eggs that we're going to boil in plenty of water with a tablespoon of salt and a splash of vinegar. They'll turn out perfect. What do we do next? 2 onions in my case, 1 red and 1 white. We're gonna chop them into small pieces, into cubes, and you'll see what a beautiful contrast it makes. The colors and how well the flavors of the white and red onions mix together. Meanwhile, the eggs will keep boiling for about 12 minutes. We'll take this time to slice a tomato, and if it's ripe, even better. We want our tomato in thick slices, about a centimeter thick. While we finish cutting this tomato, the eggs will be cooked. And what are we gonna do? First little trick for peeling them, we put them in very cold water. That way the shell will separate a bit from the membrane, and it will let us peel them super quickly. One of these days, I'll upload tricks for peeling eggs. If you know any, leave them for me in the comments. See how easy that was? Laughs. What a great trick. We're going to a large pan and we'll need olive oil. Alright, over medium heat. In goes all that chopped onion. So tasty and so colorful. We'll add that splash of olive oil we talked about, and that's it. And also a pinch of our essential salt. Of course, it will help it cook faster, get softer, and that's what chefs call sweating the onion. It will take us 2 or 3 minutes. As soon as we have it ready, we'll place some slices of tomato on top of that onion, cover our pan, and cook for 5 minutes. You see, this recipe is easy, but it's delicious, it's quick, it's wonderful. After the time has passed, we uncover our pan, and on top of each piece of tomato, which is already half cooked, we'll place half a boiled egg with the yolk side down. There it goes. Look at how good it's looking, how nice it turns out. And this little recipe is almost finished. You see, we're placing half of a hard-boiled egg on top of the tomato. The heat is still on medium, and that way we'll get an amazing dish. I'm telling you, these are way better than fried eggs. You have to try them. They turn out great. Alright, I have just 1 left. And now it's time to add the next ingredient, which is 150 grams of grated cheese, so it melts well. I've used mozzarella, but Emmental works, cheddar works, or a mix of all of them also turns out fantastic, especially with the orange touch that cheddar gives. The important thing is to cover well, making sure only the tops of the eggs are showing. And make sure the rest of the pan is well covered with this cheese, which will melt beautifully, giving an amazing flavor to our Turkish eggs. There we go. I almost have it. As you can see, it hasn't taken us any time at all so far. And how much do we have left until we finish? Well, not much longer. Optionally, we add a little bit of oregano. It goes really well with it. And we finish with 5 more minutes of cooking with the lid on. There's just a little bit left to finish the recipe, so I want to take this opportunity to tell all of you who aren't subscribed to the channel to do it. You just have to click the red button down below, Activate the little bell next to it so you'll get my notifications. That way, when I upload a video, you'll be notified. And don't worry because it's completely free. Now our recipe is finished. So let's go to the table. Here you have some fantastic Turkish eggs, and you can add a touch of paprika to them. It goes really well. Sweet, spicy, or a mix, however you like. Fantastic. Yes, sir, it looks fantastic. You see, it adds color, it adds flavor, and it perfectly complements the exquisite dish we're aiming for. It's great for lunch, it's great for dinner. Super appetizing. As you've seen, it's really easy to prepare. You can't miss out on these Turkish eggs. Who can offer more? Look at how creamy it is when you cut it. How the cheese has melted. It's wonderful. Secondly, baked eggs. Easier and more delicious. Just 4 ingredients and 5 minutes. Good morning, I'm Viti. This is La Cocina de la Abuela, and today we're going to make a peperonata. Do you know what that is? Well, stay until the end. A fantastic, simple Italian dish for a quick dinner. We start with the peppers, 6 of them. If they're colorful, even better. Slice them up right away. You'll have a bunch like this. Next ingredient, garlic. 6 cloves of garlic to give it a real kick. Just peel them and crush them roughly. Here we go. Let's move to the stove. In a pan, add a generous splash of olive oil and brown our garlic in it once it starts to get some color.
Incorporamos los pimientos. Los cocinamos a fuego medio hasta que caramelicen 5 minutitos, más o menos.
Time for our next ingredient. Tomato sauce or crushed tomatoes. We add it in. Fried tomato sauce is perfect for this. You know, a great trick is using tomato sauce or crushed tomatoes. That works too. A pinch of salt to taste. Stir so it mixes well. And now we go with the star ingredient. 4 large eggs, which we're going to place on top of the pepper. There it is. You've got it, so cover it and wait for it to set. There you have it. The egg white will set, and the yolk will stay nice and runny. And that's it. To the table, there's your dinner made with peppers and egg, ready in 5 minutes. Peperonata, an Italian-inspired dish. Wow. Incredible. Haha, who can top that? You have to make it. Final touch. Breton-Style eggs. An easy recipe that goes a long way. Just 20 minutes. The recipe is super easy, really healthy, and you have to make it. You won't regret it. Good morning, I'm Viti. This is La Cocina de la Abuela. And today we're making a simple dish. It's healthy and works for anything from breakfast to dinner, eggs in Breton sauce. Stay until the end, you're going to like them. First ingredient for this wonder for the senses, an onion. Just chop it into cubes. We're also going to use a leek. Amazing flavor, I love it. Chop that up as well. From here we go to a pan. Sauté them in a generous splash of oil. Olive oil. There it is. Nice and hot. And we add the onion and leek. 60 seconds and it's ready. Don't waste time. Let's go with the bacon. 5 slices. That's enough. Let's chop it up. There it is. And as soon as you have them chopped up, you add them to the mixture. You see, it's super easy. There it is. All of it will cook together. So let's wait 30 seconds and we'll use that time to prepare 300 grams of well-washed mushrooms. We slice them. There you go. As soon as you have them in the pan, let them cook and leave them there for another minute. Careful. I see you. You're using canned mushrooms. Those work too, but it's not the same. Use button mushrooms, though any kind of mushroom works. This recipe turns out really well. Now, let's get to the magic. 100 milliliters of white wine and 15 grams of cornstarch, about 1 tablespoon. All right, you pour it in, stir vigorously until everything is well mixed while it's cold, and then add it to the mixture. This will make the sauce thick and spectacular. We keep adding flavor, vegetable broth, 250 milliliters. It goes in, along with our wine and cornstarch mixture, 5 minutes on low heat, and it's going to turn out spectacular. If you want to give this recipe a little extra punch, they won't be Breton eggs anymore, but they'll still be super good. I recommend bell pepper. It adds color, flavor, a sweet touch, and turns out amazing. It's up to you. Let's move on to the essential ingredient, 4 large eggs. This ingredient gives the dish its name, so don't miss it. Let's make a little space like this with the spoon. In go 1, 2, 3, and the last one. Just like that. So easy. Into the oven at 180 degrees for 8 minutes, and it will come out like this. If you want the yolk to be very well cooked, leave it for 2 more minutes, and 2 less if you want it really runny. However you like. I like it medium. Sprinkle with parsley to taste, and that's it. To the table, rizras. Baked eggs in Breton sauce, a feast for the senses. Wow, what a marvel. Well, that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed the 3 recipes. My favorite is Turkish eggs. They're absolutely amazing. What's yours? You know, I read all your comments. See you in the next video. Bye. Love you all, friends.